Isaiah 47 and 7, NLT. You said, I will reign forever as queen of the world. You did not reflect on your actions or think about their consequences. All praises, all power, all glory. Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach well and rule well, who taught me this truth. Peace and salutations and blessings to the Akyam, the fellow laborers, the hopeful elect, pushing this truth and risking their own lives through at the four corners of the earth. To the Akwath listening and learning in sincerity and the truth and in silence, Shalom. It's your brother Shema from the GMS Toronto camp here in Toronto, here at another lesson. And Lord will, you be edified. Right? I just wanted to bring this out real quick. You know, the identifying markers of this Edomite, the ruling class elites, the international banking families, right? And granted, Nero 47 is a puppet, and he does the bidding of the elites, right? But once again, first and foremost, we know heavy enchantments, right? We can't believe everything coming out of Western media is an enchantment. But that being said, all roads lead to the MOTB, right? I wanted to play this clip from earlier today, Fox News, and then Lord willing, we'll grab some precepts. But these are the identifying markers of the Edomite.
When the war's over?
Yes, inflation to come down between now and
when the war's over?
Yes.
It's coming down.
I know you can't.
It's going to come down like a rock. And again, we're taking out millions, which I'm just announcing today for the first time.
You're going to come down like a rock. The Edomite, Esau, Edom, the hub city of the Edomites is Babylon the Great, America the Great. Obadiah, verse 3. It reads, the pride of thine heart, the pride of thy mind, heart being mind, hath deceived thee. Right? Ultimately, it's the Lord that's deceived you, put you in the trick bag. Scriptures say, with him is strength and wisdom, the deceived and the deceiver are his, roughly paraphrasing. Right? This is the Lord's movie. It's playing out how the Lord wants it to play out. And he set you up as the ruler of this earth. Babylon the Great, America the Great, the ruling class elites, the Edomite. Right? Your pride. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, Edomite. Esau, Edom. Right? Mount Petra. Right? And you look at his architect throughout all his cities, they all have skyscrapers. That's in the spirit of the Edomite, right? Because they dwelt in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, right? You've been lifted up. You're high. You're lofty. That saith in his heart, right? Heart being mine. Who shall bring me down to the ground? Right? And that's your pride once again. Let's go back into it.
But we've been taking out millions of barrels of oil. Millions of barrels. Every night.
Inflation to come down between now and
when the war's over?
Yes.
It's coming down.
I know you can't.
It's going to come down like a rock. And again, we're taking out millions, which I'm just announcing today for the first time, but we've been taking out millions of barrels of oil, millions of barrels. Every night we took out oil, but now I'm going to tell you because they just figured it out. So now that they figured it out, I can tell you. It was very hard for me. I wanted to say it so badly, but I didn't want to ruin it, but it was very hard. But millions of barrels of oil has come out. That's why it's at $85, $90 a barrel instead of $250. But we have the greatest military in the world, the toughest military in the world, just the best in every way. Nobody even...
Right, there's that pride again, right? That pomp, right? Isaiah 47:7. And it reads, NLT, you said, I will reign forever as queen of the world. You did not reflect on your actions or think about their consequences. KJV, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Right? These Edomites, beginning with their elites, are so far down the rabbit hole of their deception. Right? They're in the trick bag. They have no idea. They can't see their judgment. They think it's going to be like this forever. They can't see their judgment on the horizon. They can't see their destruction. And the elites, they know the outcome, but they think they can yaikwab the Most High Yahweh Shem Shai. They think they can trick the Most High Yahweh Shem Shai. Verse 8, therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, right? America the Great, Babylon the Great, the hub city, right? Given to pleasures. It says in the NLT, pleasure-loving kingdom, right? America the Great. That dwellest carelessly, right? On wild villages. Not a care in the world in America. Right? You heard their leader, the greatest military that can't be tested. That sayest in thine heart being mine, I am and none else beside me. Right, you heard him. We can't be touched. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Right, and that's the mindset of these ruling class elites. Right? NLT says, I will never be a widow or lose my children. Right? And all hell gonna break loose in America the Great, Babylon the Great. Ultimately, the missiles of the end game, the destruction. Right? That will be the loss of children for America the Great, Babylon the Great. That will be the widowhood of America the Great, Babylon the Great. And it reads, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, right? The destruction, the loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, right? And what's the perfection? The missiles. For the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments, right? And that's America, right? Founded on witchcraft, sorcery, enchantments. It says here in the NLT, well, both these things will come upon you in a moment, widowhood and the loss of your children. Yes, these calamities will come upon you despite all your witchcraft and magic, right? Despite all your witchcraft and magic. Scriptures say there's no balm for her pain. Right?
There's no military that's even close. I rebuilt it during my first term. I'm using it now. When this conflict is over, Todd said, please call it a conflict, right? As opposed to the word war. He didn't like the word war, but it's sort of a conflict. It's a military operation. When it's over, you will see oil drop to where it was before.
Inflation to come down.
Right, and these Edomites, you know, all roads lead to the MOTB. Right, this is all by design. right? To squeeze the people, right? Never let a good crisis go to waste. Right? They might give you some relief every now and then to put you in hope, right? But there's no going back. Listen, these elites are not going to let this. What is their agenda? Agenda 2030. These elites are not gonna let this go to waste. They don't want to go back to pre 2020. They want to continue to move forward with the agenda. And what is the agenda? The NWO, right? The Revelation 13 verse 16 on down. The grain of rice, the sea hip, right? America the Great, Babylon the Great is being liquidated. It's a fire sale. Right? Chapter 11 bankruptcy. The elites are done with America. Right? He said there, when this is done, prices will go back to what they were. Let's get Sirach 13. Sirach 13 and 6. Right, once again, identifying markers of the Edomite. 13 and 5. 13 and 4. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee. Slakia. Verse 5. If thou have anything, Slakia. If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yeah, he will make thee bear and will not be sorry for it. Here's the point. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee and smile upon thee and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair and say, what wantest thou? Right. And that's all Nero 47 is doing. Putting the people in hope. When this conflict is over, I'm quoting him. Right? When this conflict is over, gas will go back to whatever the price was. Right? Putting the people in hope. Right? They're going to continue to squeeze the people. Right? They're going to continue to push shrinkflation. They're going to continue to push inflation, which will lead to hyperinflation. They're going to continue to push scarcity of resources. Right? Right? There's no going back to pre-2020, pre-2021. The quote-unquote, what will once be, what will be coined in the future as the good old days. Right? Things are going to get worse. But, you know, this Edomite, he's a thief. Right? He's a vagabond. Right? He's a pillager. He is the hammer of the earth. Right? And if they took the oil or not, right? If they took it or not, because we know Esau's medium is a sleight of hand. If they took it or not, that's the MO of Esau Edom. He covets fields. Let's close with that. Micah 2 and 1, and it reads, points in 2. Micah 2 and 1, and it reads, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Right? Even when they're at rest, the Edomite is devising wickedness, evil. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand, right? And the banking families, the ruling class elites, they are in power. Verse 2, and they covet fields and take them by violence, right? They see resources, a plot of land, bordered by whatever, they take it with force. They invade, or they'll subtly take it. They'll stage a coup, right? They'll psyop the citizens, stage a coup, and then put in their own puppet leader, right? But they take it by violence, the sword, and the houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage, right? So when they go in there, they reform, and you have to do it the Babylonian way, the American way, right? And all semblance of culture and heritage, they wipe that out, right? That's Esau, the hammer of the earth, the colonizer, right? But yeah, that's it on that. I pray you're edified. Call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahshai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Shalom to the elect.